Ayo, what's up, Abraham Hicks people and my NoFap channel and everybody. I trust that everybody's doing spectacular today. So we're here in the proverbial bathroom, literal also, got the glorious toilet behind me. So I just felt inspired to make a video for you guys right now. Hey bro, can I use the bathroom? Okay, cool. So I was just borrowing the studio for a second. So anyways, whenever talking about skills, like for example the law of attraction being one of them, or guiding your focus, I love using comparisons, guys. I think that that's a great way for us to talk about and learn from each other in regards to this type of thing. So I decided I'm going to start documenting things on my journey with my law of attraction stuff, manifestations, insights, etc. So, oh, it's my dog outside. I was just hearing sounds. So, you can kick back, have a dish of tortillas or whatever, some food, some tacos, some quesadillas, and get your drinks ready and enjoy the video. So here we are. Hold up. So, what is one of the most important elements we've been taught by Abraham Hicks in this whole manifesting from the vortex type thing? One of it is staying in alignment, right? The key that's been spoken about. How? One thing that I've just like sharpened, just scoped my mind in towards is the art of increasing alignment and increasing your vibrational currency. So one of the things that I used to do this that I found to help a lot, and I wanted to talk about it, is okay, so there's different levels, right? So meditation is very obvious. She speaks about how we can meditate. She describes the technique. I'm not going to go into that right now. The next one that's just a rung below that is listening to audiobooks, fam. I discovered this. Listening to audiobooks, bro. It's a great way, and I've found some great results with it. And I'll share some examples with you. It's a great way to just get your mind onto some kind of track and just be going there. And it gets you into a semi type of flow state, depending on what you're listening to. And it helps you to calm your body. And when you're keeping your mind on one certain track for a while, what it does is it helps you to gain more control over your thoughts throughout the day, even after you listen to that audiobook or whatever. So the kind of audiobooks that I'm referring to is things like, I like listening to books that are useful to me. So for me personally, I like some of James Allen's writings. You guys might not be fond of it. You might love it. I don't know. But he basically talks about being a good person and stuff like that. And obviously there's caveats and nuances. So you're not going to apply everything that the dude says or whatever the author is that you're listening to. You're going to find the cherries, and you're going to cherry pick, right? You're going to choose the best. You're not going to take from every tree in the Garden of Eden, right? You're going to choose the pears, etc. And you're going to leave the broccoli alone. I'm playing. But you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so pardon the interesting actions that I've been performing just now. It's somewhat of a energetic pacifier. Or maybe something that it's like a catharsis type of thing to make me feel calmer. So here we go. I get pretty excited when I'm doing this stuff. So anyway, listening to these audiobooks. What happened to, now obviously, like I said, I explained that message, blah, blah. Now, the last time I checked it, it was like 1 minute, 30 seconds. Now it's like 4 minutes, 40 seconds. So, when you're listening to these audiobooks, think of it as like mental nutrients, right? When you're gymming, and this is the thing about comparisons, we're coming back to comparisons now, right? If you're gymming and working out, which is something I love doing, you guys will know about about your intake of food or calories or whatever. A lot of people drink whey protein. I don't do that. Maybe I'll try it in the future. I have raw eggs. That works really good for me. So you can think of like the audiobooks and meditation. It's kind of like your whey protein, your raw eggs, your salad, your steak, your carbs, whatever, protein. And every day when you're having that stuff, right, when you're meditating in the morning, that 15 minutes that she talks about, I like to sit myself down for maybe an hour or 2 hours. That's the point that I've gotten comfortable with. But it's not that I've perfected that meditation yet. It's not super high quality yet, okay? It's still like getting there. And it's just time that I give myself to devote towards meditation a bit. And then sometimes I'm lenient with myself in that regard. But anyway, 15 minutes can be super effective, yo. If you get to the point where you're like high quality with it. So anyway, meditating throughout the day. Then the other thing is, there you go. You're getting that protein shake for your alignment, right? And the next thing is the audiobooks throughout the day. That's like, now you're getting your beef, bro. You're getting your your sushi in, right? So yeah, I've just noticed like I become much more abundant when I'm listening to audiobooks. And while I'm listening to an audiobook, I can be feeling my feet touching the ground. I can feel the sensation of my feet while I'm walking. I can listen to the voice of the author and then meditate on that while I'm listening. And it's just a place of ease. You get yourself into a relaxed state. And it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's wonderful. Abundant. So when I'm listening to audiobooks, man, I get messages, text messages. Bong, bong, bong. You get what I'm saying? So before the audiobooks or before the meditation, it's just crickets. It's quiet, right? Afterwards, while I'm listening to audiobooks, while I'm meditating, it's like, bing, messages, right? But it's a state that's arrived at that allows those things to flow in, right? Or attracts them. So that's on the smaller side of the examples. But yeah, guys, just talking about that stuff, yeah. And you just keep amping it up to the point that then you've got money coming in. And I think I've shared some stories about my money manifesting and stuff here on the channel. But yeah, my skin is looking kind of nice. To me, at least, it's looking nice. So yeah, guys, I trust that you enjoyed this video. Get your whey protein in. And by that, I mean things that increase your alignment. So yeah, meditation, audiobooks, it's good stuff, bro. It's good stuff. Meditating while listening to audiobooks. Okay. Active meditation, passive meditation. Active is when you're just sitting down and then you're meditating. Passive is while you're walking to the grocery store and you feel your feet, or you listen to the sound of the birds as you're walking. Throughout the day, you just feel the feeling of whatever you're interacting with, right? So yeah, guys, have an awesome evening. I'm going to continue with listening to this Abraham Hicks. Oh yeah, you can listen to her audios. That helps too, her talking about stuff. But then again, remember what she says about getting off of the topic. So sometimes it can be good. What I find is good to switch between listening to Abraham Hicks seminars and stuff or whatever, her videos, and the James Allen that I listen to. And by the way, if you're not well versed in Old English, like there's a big difference between current English and Old English. Old English, they have words that we use in our current modern day English, and they have completely different meanings with it. For example, in our day and age, passion is a positive good thing. It's a great thing, right? In old day English, passion meant anger. It meant an array of different things that are not positive, right? Or not necessarily it's unwanted things, you can say, right? And then, like, for example, like, yeah, you get the point. So I wouldn't recommend you listen to the James Allen stuff if you're like not understanding Old English that much, because, or if you do and something that he says doesn't make sense to you or you don't agree with it necessarily, like, consider the fact that he's speaking using the same words with different meanings. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's a disclaimer that would be helpful to be put there in front of the books or whatever. But this is about Abraham Hicks's law of attraction stuff. So yeah, I alternate between my two well-liked authors and most listened to at this point. Yeah, and you guys can do the same with your favorite authors, etc., etc. Yeah, and I think the difference is, you see, I'm learning something. I'm not trying to get excited while I'm listening to the audiobook. I'm not seeking joy or excitement. I'm not seeking anything really. I'm just listening and taking it in and being reminded of some good stuff, some good values, good virtues, and things like that. Things that I find helpful. I've got my own reasons for why it's helpful to me. So yeah, guys, trust that this video benefits you. Yeah, peace. Remember, meditation, audiobooks, or whatever it is. Peace. Mental nutrition.